Hey everyone, Sweet Johnny Cage here. Welcome back to my full playthrough walkthrough for Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. In part 10, if you can believe it, 10 parts already. In part 10 of the walkthrough, we're going to go through sort of like the last new area of the game called Fountainhead Palace. Keep in mind that when you defeat the final boss of Fountainhead Palace, the end game will get triggered. So basically all of the extra ending quest lines get locked off. You can no longer start those or even finish those. So if you're looking to get any secret endings, you can check the previous part of the walkthrough. I unlocked both of them, but you have to do it before you defeat the final boss here. And also, in order to enter Fountainhead Palace, you need to speak with Kuro and light the incense burner. And yeah, so I think that's it. Okay. Cool. So now, Kuro tells us that we need, dragon tears. So, we are going to travel to ASHINA Depths and go to the Wedding Cave door. So this is at the far end of Mibu Village. And since we have the branch that we received after defeating Owl, Great Shinobi Owl, we can rest in the wedding palanquin and we will be whisked away. I guess we pray in the palanquin. And so we will arrive here in Fountainhead Palace. Don't forget to jump down here for an item. It's kind of easy to miss. Some pellets. Oh my god, Discord just went off in my ear and it's super loud. Definitely got to close that. One second. That was unbelievably loud. Okay, cool. So, before we can actually enter Fountainhead Palace, we have to defeat a boss. And that boss is the Corrupted Monk. If you remember, when we reached the backside of Mibu Village, we had to fight a sort of phantom version of Corrupt Monk. This is the real one. This fight has 3 phases, although the second one we can end basically instantaneously. And I'll show you how to do that. First phase is basically the same exact thing as her phantom form. The second phase is, again, we can end it really fast. And it's sort of meant to be ended fast. It's very clearly a strategy. It's not like a trick or anything. Just sort of like a hidden mechanic. And then the third phase, she does get a bunch of new moves because now the worm that is keeping her alive, or preventing her from dying, I should say, is exposed. So you want to make sure that you have your modeled purple gourd to reduce terror buildup and increase terror resistance. You'll need that for the final phase. Okay. And of course, Mortal Draw is pretty good against her as well. So she's going to drop down. There used to be a quick kill method. Oh, Jesus. There used to be a quick kill method. It has since been patched out. Sort of patched out, I won't say day 1, but pretty early on. But again, phase 1 is just the same thing as the Phantom fight. Really nothing new. Ow. 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 Yeah, so obviously it builds up, or her posture bar builds up a lot faster when she's not in phantom form. Okay, so phase 2 now. You want to grapple up as quickly as possible. I'm going to get over here to this one. Yep, perfect. Okay. She is right there, so we're going to jump. Oh, why didn't we get the death blow? That was weird. Anyway, Usually there's a death blow right there. Maybe we weren't on the right branch. Always possible that I missed the branch or selected the wrong one. Either way, you want to try to jump and get a death blow on her. Oh, wow. But the phase, or this phase just sort of repeats. All right, cool. So phase 3, the worm gets exposed, and then you got to watch out because the worm can sort of like vomit on you and wind up building up some curse. But Mortal Draw is really effective. God, come on. Oh my god. It was a waste of a heal right there. So was that. This isn't going well. You know, it's funny. I mentioned bringing the purple gourd. I'm actually wondering if it should have been the green gourd. Nope, it is purple. Cool. So that's Corrupted Monk. Really not too difficult of a fight. Sorry I couldn't get the quick kill there in phase 2. I'm not really sure what happened. I probably should have been on a different branch. Maybe this one? Kind of can't remember. Anyway, funny enough, another idol appears right in front of us. So this tally board is really interesting. So it says possessing this increases the stocks that can be purchased in merchants' shops. Such a tally board is highly prized by the merchant class. Old custom dictates that those of dragon rank are recognized as supreme merchants by the Imperial Palace and should be given the best possible treatment. So this makes it so you get things cheaper from vendors, and it does carry over into New Game Plus. All right, let's go ahead and spend our skills. Acquire ASHINA Cross. And now because we just got the final skill in the tree, what we can do is go to Kuro's room and we're going to pay Isshin a visit. Oh, It may not necessarily be Isshin that we get it from. Okay, let's find out here. I'm doing my best not to divulge anything here, but we may have to go somewhere else. I don't think Isshin's here anymore. Oh, he is. Okay. Okay, so now we get the Mushin Esoteric text, which is a unique text of the legendary ASHINA Mushin compound style. Young Isshin would stop at nothing in his lust for power, and this single-minded search for strength ended in him taking ASHINA for his own. This is the result of combining techniques from the styles he encountered. This drive defined Isshin's achievements, and as such, this text will never be finished. So if you remember, excuse me, if you remember, there was actually somebody else who asked us that question, if we had mastered any techniques. And yeah, that should help you piece some things together. It's like the worst kept secret if you haven't figured it out by now. I don't know what to tell you. I don't mean to make you feel bad, but it's like in your face sometimes. Okay, so yeah, clearly there's a lot here. The way this text works is you need to, every time you master a skill tree, another skill becomes available. So you'll see here that we learned ASHINA Cross. This is from the ASHINA arts text. So this was the final ability here. And now we get part 2, which is Empowered Mortal Draw. But in order to learn Empowered Mortal Draw, we also need to learn Living Force. And Living Force is the final ability in the prosthetic arts. So every time you complete one of these trees, another ability is going to become available in the Mushin arts text. So it's just a really interesting way of looking at it. Okay, cool. So let us go back to Fountainhead Palace, to the Vermillion Bridge. Who was the gym leader of Vermillion City? Brock was Pewter City. Misty was Cerulean City. Did Vermillion City have one? Anyway. All right, so you want to come jumping down here. And then we end up here in beautiful Fountainhead Palace. Oh, that's funny. The waterfall texture ended. I never noticed that before. I wonder if that's a PS5 issue, actually. Yeah, because now it's not. That might have just been popping. Anywho, this is Fountainhead Palace. This is the literal head of the fountain where all the waters come from. And I'm pretty sure if you jump off here, you will end up in Sunken Valley. I'm almost positive that that's the case. Let's just test it out. No? Okay. Well, I'll clue you in onto why I thought that a little later on. So, here in Fountainhead Palace, there is an enemy in the distance over yonder that can throw lightning at us. And so we cannot just swim across. But inside of these houses are mist nobles, and they build up, a meter on us. I deliberately made this happen, where we get enfeebled, and we get very old. And so what it does is it saps all of our youth, and killing these guys while enfeebled gives you a special kill animation, which is really cool. You literally eat your youth back out of them. Very, very sick. But you want to kill them as quickly as you can. This way they don't drain your youth, because when you're enfeebled, you can't really walk. But luckily they all only have 1 HP, but you do have to attack them in order to get the death blow. So the guy who throws lightning is on this branch here. We will kill him eventually, but that's basically who we are avoiding. I really love this place. It's beautiful, and the music is very good too. I always appreciate that From Software games generally don't have like much ambient music. Sekiro basically goes against that kind of motif, if you will, or design philosophy. But the music is always very, very good, and it's background music in a video game environment, right? Like it's nothing new, but it just feels like it's so good. The combat music here is also very different. You get a lot more strings and flutes, and it feels very contextual, which is nice. There we go. So we're going to have to deal with a lot of these archers. Cool. Whenever you hear those flutes, yeah, there's always going to be these old people. So you want to wait till they finish using their bendy straws. I might just have to go for it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I did not realize these guys were up here. I was just coming up here to see if there were any items. Okay, oh, there's one more. Glad we did this then. All right. Okay. All right, so moving right along. This area is where things start to get a little heavy. We have a number of dogs that we want to take care of. But these dogs can... they do have lightning attacks, which are terrifying. So you want to do your best to kill them before they get the opportunity to use them. Trying to be mindful of this archer over here. Luckily, these guys don't have a ton of health, but they move around so fast that it's kind of hard to track them. There we go. But as always, shuriken are the way to go with the wolves. Kills them in one hit. Oh, come on. See if I can sneak around this guy. Oh, he almost got me. Okay. This is why killing those archers on the rooftops is really, really important. All right. Cool. So now we go to the next area. And there is an idol for us here. It's been a while since I looked at the other trees. Go here. Okay. Be careful when coming out here. It is safe to speak with her. So she basically asks you to go looking for her husband, or her father, I guess. She said he's gone missing, and we need to help find him, which we'll do later. And then she turns into a bit of a gangster herself. You want to do your best to control line of sight against the Squidwards. Sometimes you just gotta wait them out. Yep, I knew that somebody was gonna be waiting there. Too much of a bait. All right. Yeah. Hello. If you go for 100% in this game, you're going to get very familiar with the music here. Or the battle music here, I should say. It's going to be like stuck in your brain. Because the best farm spot for Sen and experience is here. Alright, it's that. I do like that you can use the sound of the flutes to like tell where people are. It is very helpful. Lump of grave wax. It's funny. It reminds me of a surf wax called sex wax. I don't know if anybody here comes from a surfing town or surfing background. I come from Long Island, where surfing is basically like the national sport. So I never really surfed. I've actually never surfed, but a lot of my cousins did that I grew up with, and a lot of my friends too, actually. Just got very familiar with sex wax. Everybody always had a bar on them. All right. Oh boy. Oh well. Dying might actually be the best bet here. Yeah. No, don't get me enfeebled, please. For the love of God. Oh, okay. That was close. Oh, no. That was close. Okay. Whew. Okay. What's in the chest? Divine grass. Pellets. Okay. Oh, no. Didn't realize these guys were here. Mm-mm. Oh, that was cheap. Okay. I thought I took care of these guys already when I jumped down. But I guess not. Okay. Somebody in the roof? I am looking for a specific exit right now. Right here. No? This. Oh boy. Not really what I wanted. Jumped so early. Okay. Okay. Cool. This is what I was looking for right here, but I do just want to check, make sure we got everything. Yes. All right. I think this is a gourd seed. Water of the palace. A cup filled with divine waters, a drink popular with the nobles of this place. When a wedding procession arrives at the Fountainhead Palace, this is the drink they are greeted with. The nectar of the palace nobles. Go ahead, drink to your heart's content. What does this do? Water of the palace, Sekiro. I don't remember this. Oh. Okay, so if you remember the head priest in Mibu Village, the one who says that he's so thirsty, this is what you give him. Totally forgot about that. And you get 5 carp scales for your troubles. All right. Cool. Let's rest here. And then if you try to cross this bridge, the great Carp will break it. But I'm actually glad that happened, because there's something else that I want to show you. So I mentioned earlier that this is the best place to farm, and here's why. You can come out over here, kill this guy. And then you jump up here. Where is it? I specifically remember coming over here. Is this not it? I'm very confused. I could have sworn this was it. Hang on. Fountainhead Palace Grind. No, this is definitely it. Oh, okay. So the way I was doing it was like kind of on the right track, but there's an easier way. So basically you would come up here. And then jump over here and then basically just do like a really quick run, starting with this guy, and then kill, I think it's like the other Miss Nobles here. Yeah, you just kill 3 enemies over and over and over. So basically you kill this guy. Kill this one. And then you kill this one. You just do that over and over and over. And yeah, that's it. And then you do that using Mibu balloons. And you'll be able to grind really fast. Okay, so since the Great Carp has stalled us, you can jump over here and continue on, but we're not going to do that just yet. Instead, we are going to do a little bit more adventuring in this general area. So we want to try to get to these archers somewhat undetected as best we can. Okay. And yes, you're seeing that correctly. There is another bull. So, basically same deal. Go ahead and get your Earl. Make sure you have the flame vent. And then you can... I think this is just a critical hit opportunity. Yeah, this is just a critical hit. This doesn't automatically kill it. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Sweet Jesus. God, this thing takes so long to kill sometimes. Yikes. Almost got it. Oh, that was a little questionable there. All right. Okay. Cool. So that's that. Okay, now that that thing is gone, we are able to press on. I'm going to rest just to get my flasks back, though. At this point, I still don't recommend swimming around in the water. Very likely you'll get caught by Mr. Electricity Man. And while we're over here, we got... Oh, Jesus. That's him. Gotta be really careful. What I recommend doing is trying to sort of just like play on the outskirts. You don't want to get too deep in and get spotted by too many guards, because they can gang up on you if you're not careful. There is a Shichimen warrior down there that we're going to have to deal with at some point, but I want to make sure I know exactly where he is first. I think he's back there, but we'll wait on him. Puppeteer is really effective here, just because there's so many of them that it can make things a little bit easier on yourself. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go for the high ground one first, because that feels like a kind of a better idea. Whoops. Ow. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Oh, God. Oh, God. I was mashing. Okay, very good. Try to... Oh, God. Told you, there's tons of them. I don't have any big AoE, right? So I have firecrackers. Oh, wow. I just got so lucky with that. Hey. Where's this loser with the pots? This guy's kicking me. Kicking the shit out of me, this guy. Yeah, you. Whoa. I know there's one behind me. Oh my god. This is so insane. Okay, let's change this over to Shuriken now. Wow. Man, that was an adventure. What's funny is there's still more. There's still a lot more to be done here. Okay. Come back up here. Over here. Whatever you do, don't fall off of this ledge. You're basically dead if you do. Oh, shit. Told you about the lightning dogs. Alright, so the Shichimen warrior is back here. We're not going to worry about him yet. But I'm glad we moved over there, because now I can see a treasure. Yeah. Okay, let's move back. All right. Just got to scout for a second. I don't think we can open this door. Yeah, it does not open from this side. Hopefully we can just get this one. Cool. Okay. Truly wonderful. All right. I'm going to do something kind of rare for me. I'm going to rush to the idol over there. It's right where Wolf's head is right now. I'm just going to rush it because I have no flasks. Puppeteer just to buy myself a little bit of time. Activate. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, at least I can revive. That was strange. Either way, we spawn right here, so it's all good. Yes. Love getting unseen aid like that. Come on, it's so good. All right, so the person who was guarding the waters with the lightning is this one. We can kill him very easily with the anti-air death blow. That's it. So we get a prayer bead, and now we have sort of free roam of the waters. So before you just jump in, there is a bulging coin purse somewhere. Requires a specific drop. Oh, right here. Perfect. All right. So, what I'd like to do is take care of this Shichimen warrior. Bust out our divine confetti. Make sure you keep your purple gourd at the ready. Same strategy as always. Wait till he jumps up. I guess maybe he doesn't do it here. Kind of unfortunate, but... Alright, he's going to disappear. He'll go to the other side now. Yep. Cool, that's one. Probably gonna have to reapply divine confetti. Yep. And we'll go right back to where he started. Ah. Oh, you son of a bitch. How did that just happen, man? Dude. Come on. That was close. Would you jump, please, for the love of God? Oh my God, dude. This has got to end. It's been I haven't killed a Shichimen warrior in normal circumstances in so long. Got him. Jesus, that took a while. Okay. Cool. Lapis Lazuli. You need a few Lapis Lazuli in order to upgrade your weapons or your prosthetics all the way, so really important. Guarding a Jizo statue. Okay. Cool. So now what we can do is we can freely explore the waters. There are a lot of carp down here, so, you know, do your thing. But you do want to be kind of careful because the great carp is also down here. Yep, there he is. So what you got to do with this guy is you got to hide inside houses. Stay out of his purview. Can be difficult to really know where he is, though. Although he may always go into his hole. Kind of can't be sure. Either way, if you're looking for carp scales, this is the place. Not just here, but in these waters. All right. Yeah. So here's homegirl from earlier. One looking for her father. She tells us about the path. What I'm going to do first, though, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to rest. Just because I kind of can't remember like what's waiting for us, if anything. You also want to be really careful because there is a Headless way down at the bottom of this lake. Oh. Damn. I forgot the thing is all the way at the top. Okay, no big deal. So in here is the great carp, and this is where we got to be really careful and just swim into houses and stay out of the carp's eyesight, or line of sight, rather. Okay, so once you reach this point, Swim over here. Uh-oh. Yeah. Shit. Should have stayed in there. Yeah, you want to come in here. Okay. Once you're in here, you're safe. All right. Cool. Excuse me. All right. Rest here. And then, I'm trying to think of what I want to do. Let's open up the palace, and then we'll do a little bit of side questing. The final Gourd seed. Very good. Okay. Okay, so now that the palace is open, what we want to do is go speak with that old woman. We can reach her relatively fast. She's on this rooftop right here. Oh, I guess we didn't even need to speak with her again. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and use an idol. Go back to the last communed idol. And then that should cause her to move. Yep. So she is killing who I'm assuming might be her father. Either that or somebody who she assumes killed her father. I think the corpse under this one is her father. But this is sort of the end of this lady and her very sad quest line. There you go. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go to Mibu Village. We're going to go to the watermill. No, we're going to go to the Wedding Cave door. We're going to give the waters of the fountain to the head noble here. And then we're going to get some treasure carp scales, and then we're going to find the other pot noble. Hoping I don't get clipped here. All right. Let's give him the water of the palace. He gives us Dragon Spring Sake, which is actually pretty rare. And then we're going to go back to the idol. And then he's going to change. . I'm going to just rest just to make sure it takes. He's going to turn into a Mist Noble. Yep, there he is. Go ahead and kill him, and then we're going to get 5 treasure carp scales. There you go. Okay, so that's that quest. So I'm going to go back to Dilapidated Temple. We're going to spend a lot of money and get a bunch of upgrades. Like I've said, Fountainhead Palace is like the best for farming. You just get so much money and so much experience. It's great. Oh, you know what? No. Okay. All right. So the fan is an incredibly important upgrade. Or the umbrella, sorry. Not so much the fan. Yes. All right. Yeah, as you can see, you need a total of 2, 4, 7, 10 Lapis Lazuli, and I think there's only 8 in a playthrough or something like that. Or maybe even less. Sekiro Lapis Lazuli. 2, 4. Yeah, there's only 6 per playthrough. So. Yeah. Okay, let's also acquire some skills. And then let's travel back. All right. Okay. So all these guys are permanently dead because of that lady. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out here. This is really, really easy to miss. But there's a couple things we can do by come through the backside here. Wait a minute. I think I missed something. How do I get over there? Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't really get these silver guys, but they're here. You can just ignore them. Ugh, son of a bitch. Botched that. Oh, maybe not totally. Okay, well. Guess we found him anyway. It's nice. I thought we screwed that up. Okay. So there's an idol here. know, we sort of did screw it up because I think there's an item up there. Anyway. Here's another Carp Noble. Or Pot Noble. So definitely purchase the 2 Lapis Lazuli from him. I'm not sure if that stock is shared between the 2 of them, though. The wiki's a little... I think this stock is shared. Anyway, you can also get the left mask fragment from him. If you're trying to complete everything, definitely purchase it. But if we speak with him, he tells us, hey, there's another noble just like him. Don't trust him. And so this is where the storyline kind of comes into play. So we can listen to the secret, and if we do, he gives us truly precious bait. There is one of these that comes from each of the pot nobles, and you can choose which one you want to use. We'll just use this one because it's just easier. I recommend, you have to do this on 2 different playthroughs, so I recommend just, trying it out on each one, seeing which storyline you prefer. Okay. All right. Ow. Now we've done that, let's go ahead and take a swim. And now what we're going to do... couldn't get him. All good. Now we're going to do the... Oh, hey, that was rude. Oh my god, that was so rude. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to fight the Headless down here. We'll warn you, it's a bit of a tricky fight. Although it being underwater, you kind of have a lot more mobility because the Headless can't really do much to you down here. But he does have a number of powerful attacks. So you gotta be careful. Yeah, and he can build up Frenzy. But as long as you have your purple gourd, you should be okay. Watch out for these little guys. It's like strands of his hair or something. It's kind of cool. Oh no! Oh, you got me. What am I locked onto right now? Shit, man. Wait, are there actually 2 of them? Or is this a clone? That's a clone. I'm gonna try this again. Ow. Oh my good God. I was so close. He's guarding a decent treasure. That's why I'm going for this. I tell you though, that carp really messed me up. Can I use the... guess not. Nope, get more carp. Jeez, man. Oh my God, come on. All right. Maybe dead. Close. Oh, Jesus. Got him. Okay. So this is the first headless that we've killed. I'm glad we were able to get that. This is the first headless that we've killed so far. We will go back and kill all of them. The underwater ones are the easiest ones just because you can get away from them. Otherwise, they slow you dramatically. Anywho, each headless drops a permanent version of the sugars. And so there's an item called Yashariku Sugar, which we've picked up many times. And basically it sacrifices your health for attack power. This is an infinitely reusable one. So that's what each headless drops, and these carry over into New Game Plus. That's not even the treasure he was really guarding. That was this. A prayer bead. And some carps. Or carp scales. Okay, so we're not really done yet with the side questing here. Still a little bit more to go. trick with the carp is to push them into walls. And then as you're about to run into the wall, just press R1 to stab them and run them through. It's really the best way to deal with them. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So I'm going to come over here, and we're going to use an idol. Oh, I didn't mean to go back to the temple, but it's okay. So let's go back to the palace grounds, and now instead of going right towards the pot noble, we're going to go left. And, yeah, great carp. Okay. Just reading something really fast. All right. So now we're going to turn the great colored carp friendly. And then we're actually going to kill it. But not before feeding it. Okay, so come back up here. And then we're going to zip over here. Okay. Oh, yeah. Forgot about you. Hey. Cool. So you want to be careful not to fall off here. Oh, it was Akko's sugar was the permanent one. Or the consumable one. Okay. Okay, I'm just checking the area really fast. Right. Okay, cool. So we are in the right place. I am just going to do a tiny bit of adventuring here because I do think that there are some items this way. Yeah, we can get all the way down here. Maybe there aren't. Actually, I think there is on the other side of this bridge. Yes. Okay. So this person here is the Great Carp Attendant. And luckily they have a idol near them. So we can speak with the Great Carp Attendant, and he will tell us that, you know, he's the attendant of the Great Carp, and this is what he does for a living, and he loves it. He's actually one of the very, very few friendly people in the game. If we ring the bell, the carp will show up, and then we get to feed him. You want to feed him precious bait. You do not want to feed him truly precious bait, at least not yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave, and then we're going to speak with the attendant again. He's going to thank us, and then he's going to reward us with the treasure carp scale. We're going to do it one more time. You can actually do this as much as you like, but you only get rewards for the first two. Okay, and then we get 3 scales for that. What we do next depends on which pot noble we want to help out. You can get what is called truly precious bait from either pot noble by listening to their secret. Where is it? What the hell is it? God, I have so much stuff. There we go. Truly precious bait. So, if bait has hair, you know it's something truly special. The Fountainhead Palace noble in the pot is obsessed with becoming one with the master. Present this bait to the master, the great carp. Offer it earnestly, but quietly so no one knows. Should be a giant red flag. But we are going to give it the truly precious bait. Okay, then it's going to swim away. And then, if we were to ring the bell again, nothing is going to happen. Wolf looks over the edge. Nothing shows up. Turns out that the truly precious bait was poison. Okay, so if we rest, the attendant will move to the edge, and he'll be looking for the master. But he never shows up. However, in the game, we are told throughout the game that the waters in the sunken valley come from the Fountainhead Palace. So, if we think carefully, where in the sunken valley can we see water? And from a waterfall, at least. The answer to that is the Guardian Ape's watering hole. Coming down here, we see a waterfall. And if we jump in, we can get precious bait. Oh, do we have to kill a boss first? Oh, no, here it is. Here is the corpse of the great carp. And if we go toward its mouth, there is a treasure for us. The Great White Whisker. A priceless white whisker taken from the great colored carp. While the great carp is naturally immortal, if killed, its whiskers can be plucked. The sound of the whisker being removed is surely music to the ears of certain people. Some would feel relief at the sound of their mission being completed. Others, the joy of having their heart's desire granted. So there you go. Jonah has slain the whale. Okay, so let's go back to Fountainhead Palace and go to the feeding grounds. And we're going to give the Great White Whisker to the attendant in exchange for divine grass, and his mission will be complete, although he won't be super happy about it. So I think he goes away, or he may hang out here. I can't remember. Oh, he dies. Oh, that's her father. Right. I forgot. I guess those are two different old ladies. Okay, so now let's travel to near the Pot Noble and see what happens. So we get a Lapis Lazuli. And then there's a new Carp down here. So it's sort of implied that the Carp that we give the truly precious bait to transforms into the great Carp later on. When you do this, the inventories of both Pot Nobles are combined, and the other Pot Noble, I guess, sort of dies. But yeah, so get Floating Passage, and then get whatever else you like. We now have access to both Mask Fragments alongside the Deer Horn, I think, or the Deer Fragment. That is from the Memorial Mob near the Abandoned Dungeon, just outside of ASHINA Castle. So you can buy both, and then yeah, so that is the completion of that quest line with the old women, the great Carp, the Pot Nobles, and the rest. Let's see if I can get to the top of this pagoda. I guess not. I thought there might have been a way. Okay. Anyway, so now that all of that is done, we can complete Fountainhead Palace. And again, before you do this, make sure you have accessed the endings that you want to access, including the one that has the additional boss. Do all of that, because once you complete Fountainhead Palace, you are locked out, and the end game is triggered. Okay, so here, you can move through here. And then there's going to be a number of enemies here. Oddly enough, you can just run past them because we're going to get to another... We're actually going to get to another idol pretty quickly. Just want to make sure I didn't miss something. All right, so we're going to approach the source of the water. Maybe a bunch of lightning. That's natural lightning. It's not, I don't know why I'm dashing like that. But there's another idol here. Oh my god, I can't access it because these guys are here. Yeah, that was all me. You're going to want to get pretty familiar with those lightning attacks, because the final boss of the game uses them. And it's not going to be a good scene if you can't reverse them. Uh-oh, there's a third one. Okay, well now that that noise is over, activate this idol and then go fight the final boss, or not the final boss, but the final boss of Fountainhead Palace. Also, this reminds me to show you something. So, Sekiro is the first modern From game to have a map. So if you go to the options menu and where is it? I promise you there's a map. I just can't remember how to get to it. No, not remnants. Hang on. Map screen, Sekiro. All right, so if you go to the travel menu, and then you press triangle, you'll probably notice it now that I said it, but in the bottom right corner it says open the antique map. And here you go. It's like a really cool map of the game. It doesn't really help you, but it just sort of gives you an idea of where things are. Pretty cool. I should have mentioned that way earlier. But anyway, come up here, and then we can approach the stone and pray at it, and then we will get transported to the Divine Realm. And the first part of this boss is called the Old Dragons of the Tree. And so every time we defeat one, the life bar goes down a little bit. However, these guys will go away, but then a tree shows up, and then there's a special kill where a wolf whips them around. It's pretty awesome. The tree will go away, though. But hopefully you can get another kill before that happens. Damn it. Okay. Not enough. The tree goes away, but then another one will reappear, so don't worry too much. Oh my god. Is it only the white ones? Yeah. Okay, so now that that's done, the final boss shows up. Again, not the final. I just keep saying that because I keep saying, make sure you do this before you defeat the final boss of Fountainhead Palace. But promise, it's not the final boss. But the Divine Dragon shows up. And this is one of the coolest fights. It is primarily a puzzle fight, but the Divine Dragon can hit you. So it has these big shockwaves. You just want to run back and forth. Okay. And then you want to approach whatever tree currently has lightning on it. And then you want to target the boss, throw the lightning. Yep, careful. You can absolutely still get hit by this thing. The lightning's all the way over there. Just going to heal real quick. You can usually get 2 or 3. Oh, nice. Number 3 already. Ah, I missed it. Okay. Jump over that one. It's going to do it again. Okay, now we get forced out. The music kicks up. So at this point, it's basically the same thing. Just keep running. Try to get close, but you don't want to get smacked by these waves. Just keep zigzagging. Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl. Just do the zigzag. Be fine. Forgot about that one. Ow. Oh my god, please don't kill me. Trees should show up again. Yep, there we go. Wait for one to get hit by lightning. Perfect. Very cinematic. Throw it right in its face. Dragon goes down. And then we are going to run up its sword and extract some tears from the Divine Dragon. So I don't think we're actually killing it. I think it's immortal. But we are using the Immortal Blade to do it. Or the Mortal Blade, rather. We get the tears. The gracious gift of tears. And then we leave. Okay, so we got the memory of the Divine Dragon and the Divine Dragon's tears. So technically, this is the only item we need to beat the game. But now we have to go beat the game. So we're back, and unfortunately, Isshin is dead. Speaking with Emma, she says that he succumbed to his illness and passed away, saying the Central Force is attacked, but he succumbed to his illness, and they took the Divine Air, and here is the secret passage key. The description on this is really important, though. It says the key to the secret passage that leads out of ASHINA Castle. The secret passage can be found at the end of the moat in the ASHINA Reservoir, not far from the Moonview Tower. Kuro has escaped the castle through this passage, and Wolf looks to join him there. It's the same exact place where the game started. Same secret passage, but now we have the key to enter it again. Okay. So she says, follow the smoke signals, and you'll reach him. So I want to point something out. She says that Isshin succumbed to his illness, but his sword is drawn. So, and we know that Emma doesn't always tell us the whole truth. So it's clear that he tried to fight and that the Central Forces might have overwhelmed him. But unfortunately, he did pass. So there is one thing that I want to do. Oh, we can't leave that way? Okay. Let's rest, travel. So, unfortunately, like, all of the idols are disabled again, which is a little annoying. Oh, my God. Because, like, I'm not trying to, like, point anything out sarcastically, but, like, okay, we drop out, we see everything's on fire, great, but then we can just activate this idol up here, no problem. And, like, I get, you know, they want us to see that set piece moment, but it's like, come on, you already brought us here, right? Anywho, let's use the memory, and then let's go to Dilapidated Temple. Speak with the vendor. It has finally begun. And if you need anything from him, go ahead and purchase it now. He doesn't go away until you go to New Game Plus, but you know, in case you need anything, he's here. And then the other thing I want to point out. Why is this box full? Shit. I think I messed up a quest line. We'll find out next time. Anyway, you'll notice that the sculptor has gone missing, but we can still use this stump to work on our own prosthetic tool. So in case you want to do that, it's here for you. yeah, and this will be here until you decide to go to New Game Plus, and then the sculptor, comes back. Okay, that is going to do it for this really important section of the walkthrough, part 10. In part 11, we're going to basically do all of the optional stuff in the game. I'm not going to go get every single treasure carp scale, but we are going to kill the optional endgame boss, as well as kill all the Headless in the game. And yeah, I think we're going to run into some other people too to kill, but the Headless and that optional big boss are our targets for the next walkthrough. And then in the one after that, part 12, we will end the game. But that's it for now. I think this is the longest walkthrough so far. The next one may be kind of long as well. We'll see. But that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The link for that is in the description below. As always, I'm Sweet Johnny Cage. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.